Hi, my name is Jeff Hewitt, General Manager here at Brian Cullen Motors, and today we're talking about heavy-duty pickups. This is the 2026 Chevrolet 2500 HD. So if you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, come down, check us out at 386 Ontario Street in St. Catharines and click the link at the top of the description there to start the conversation. So this truck here is special to me, okay? This is something that I dearly love, a white truck with black accents. So that's what we got here. This is a 2026 HD 2500 with a couple of really interesting packages on it. This does have the Trail Boss package on it. Unlike its baby brother, the 1500s, the 2500 Trail Boss package is a little different. It doesn't give you that 2-inch lift that the 1500s need to make it look beefy. This is plenty beefy on its own, but what you do get is you get this wonderful black contrast against the white paint. Now, if you saw my 3500 video from a few months back in 2025, you would have seen a very similar looking truck in black. Well, this truck with the white with the black accents I think really sets it off. With the Trail Boss package, you do get the black grille with the black bow ties, the black air intake, the gloss black bumpers, mirror caps, all the black accents, even the door handles, just to set this vehicle apart and make it look like something special. And I gotta tell you, I do think that this looks like something special. Under the hood, we do have the 6.6 liter Duramax diesel making 975 foot-pounds of torque. It is an unbelievable number. This truck is made to do work and work hard, and that's what it's gonna do. Let's go around the side, take a look at some of the things in this truck. We're gonna get into the towing. I got a bit of a surprise for you on that. We'll get into the towing, and we'll talk more about what's inside. Okay, so things I love about this truck. So first of all, if you're a trailer tower like I am, I'm an active RVer. I like to tow big fifth wheel trailers, especially toy haulers that can pull motorcycles in the back. That's my thing. So these mirrors here, this is what it's all about. And what I love about these mirrors is their ability to expand on their own. Now there's a couple things here, and I'm just gonna take a quick second so I can peek inside here. There, I found the right button. And you see with the push of a button, it expands the mirror out. Now, it's moving what? I'm gonna say probably about 4 inches or something, but that's actually all you need just to get around, look around the front edge of your trailer and get a look all the way down the side. Now there's some really special things in this mirror. It does have backup lights built in, so when you're having to park the trailer in the yard dark at night, it always seems like you come home in the dark. You need these lights. It does have 2 memory settings as well, and I think if you watch my previous video as well, this is one of my favorite things. The memory settings, I set my memory seats a little bit differently because don't forget, it takes into account your mirror, everything else. So when I'm driving the vehicle without a trailer and driving the vehicle with a trailer, your mirror settings, your seat settings, a lot of things are often different. I use the 2 memory settings for that. I hog them all to myself. No, my wife doesn't get a memory seat setting in the heavy duty pickup trucks, but that's okay. Also down the side here, of course, we like to put the off-road steps in. They are obviously a flat black. They do have a bit of a, it's interesting, there's a grip to them. And so you see, I'm wearing dress shoes and I can't make my shoes slide on this because it does have some grip. So when you're getting in with wet boots, especially around the campground, things like that, you're not gonna slip off the board, which is really nice. I do like the black handle accent. Of course, fuel filler here on the side. And this is one of my favorite features about this truck is this little man step here. When you're hooking up a trailer, especially a fifth wheel or a gooseneck, and you have to be able to reach into the bed of the truck, you need something that you can step up on. And then if you need to go even higher, I tend to use the tire. This is a little high for me to stretch up to on its own, but getting to the step there, you can put your right foot on the tire, or if you're on the other side, you can do it the opposite. Really works well. Just some of those ingenious little thoughts that General Motors put into building these trucks. Let's take a look at the tailgate and see what we got out back. So we got lots going on back here. So first of all, you've got your typical 7-pin connector here for any trailer that you're towing off of the hitch. You do have a couple of other connectors here, and that's actually for cameras. You can put a camera on the back of your trailer that will give you a rear view camera view that will actually wire up to this and transmit to your center stack display if you want to do so. The other thing you can do is you can have an inside trailer. So if you're somebody like me that has a toy hauler and you've got your motorcycle strapped down the back and you want to make sure they're okay and you don't want to have to stop every hour and make sure your straps haven't loosened off or something like that, well, here's a camera that you can have for that display so you can roll down the road feeling safe and confident about what's going on back there. Otherwise, you get the big, huge, I think it's a 2.5-inch receiver. It does have the adapter, it comes with the truck to go down to the 2-inch receiver if you're using the smaller one. And of course, if you need a 1-inch receiver, this is the wrong truck. I love the flexibility of this tailgate because it does a few things for you. Obviously, you can use it as a traditional tailgate, just up and down. It is power release, and you have a traditional tailgate, but it does give you an opportunity to create a step. And as we get a little older in life, these things help. So here's your step. You can just get yourself up into the truck, onto the step, all by yourself. Inside the bed, this is where it gets even more interesting. Once we get in here, you do have your hookups for your trailer as well. You've got a 110 outlet on the other side, and this is obviously set up for towing. You can see that you've got the 5-bolt pattern here for holding down your receiver hitch. If you're doing a 5th wheel, or you're doing a gooseneck, or even a combination of, this is the standard General Motors pattern now. You'll find that most hitch manufacturers will make a hitch that will either hook up to the 4 corners or to the center ball. If you're hooking up to the center ball like I'm used to doing, you get a 30,000 pound rated ball. It just slips in there. Some people call them flip balls. Reese makes a really, really good one. You can also get the completion kit from the factory. All of this going to this truck is meant to do work. And that's exactly what you're gonna do, whether you're towing it, you're using it on the job site. 6'6" box. It also does come available in an 8-foot box. Let's get a look inside. This feels like home. I'm a truck guy at heart. Really, and you can see the Chevrolet display all lighting up. It's greeting you as you come in. You have your traditional speedometer, whatever you want your display to be. You have some control over how your center display looks. Then of course you've got your infotainment center, which gives you all your vehicle controls, maps, radios. It's actually a pretty good size, and as you can see, it all fires up here. You see how easy it is all to use, and that's one thing I think that Chevrolet's done a tremendous job of, is that they've got this Google built-in system that is consistent across the lines. If you own one Chevrolet product, then you're gonna find that it's very consistent. Now I'm just gonna leave this in demo mode, just we wanna show you what it looks like. And so we've got set up as a guest here. You can set up your profiles. If you're in a husband and wife situation, you have your own profile matched to your key when you get in the vehicle. So Google built in, great display here, and of course, out the top here, you've got your projector for your heads-up display. I really appreciate heads-up display along with my digital rear view mirror. These are all things that you expect in this level of trim. Now this is the 1LZ trim if you're in Canada. If you're in the US, they call this 1LZ. So this is a top trim level, and I kind of like this Trail Boss package and this 1LZ package together, because it does give you the black painted bumpers instead of the chrome bumpers of the 1LZ, and just makes the truck just look that little more mean. Right? We do have a power sunroof, of course. I've still got my mirrors out, but this is built for work. Right down here is your trailer tow brakes. You can control your brakes from right here. Everything's within reach. And oh, by the way, the knobs are all big enough that if you've got gloves on, you can still operate the vehicle. So all the fine little touches that you really expect to have. Tilt and telescopic steering, so you can raise, lower, pull in and out. Beautiful truck. Let's look in the back seat, see what it's like. So as you can see, I actually adjusted the front seat to be where I would be as a driver, and I have a ton of space back here. Back here we have a few little secrets I love. So first of all, you do have a fold down armrest, so the passengers in the back here, if there's no one sitting in the middle, you've got cup holders. I think that's terrific. You do have heated seat controls here, USB and USB-C ports, all of that's back here. But one of my favorite things, and this is a great feature. So you've got this storage compartment back here, and that is ideal for storing your tie downs. Now, if you're gonna have a truck like this, I guarantee you're gonna have a friend that's gonna want you to move something. Right? It happens, okay? This is a real thing, right? You're gonna need some tie downs to hold down that couch or that fridge or whatever it is, the spin bike, all sorts of things that you're gonna be asked to move. You're gonna need some tie downs. That's a great place to store them. So we talked about this truck, it can work. So let's talk about the working. Let's look at the towing decal. So here we have a love-hate moment for me. Okay, so one thing I love is that General Motors does a really good job at giving a detailed towing sticker on their full-size pickup trucks. I hate where they put it. It is down here. This one's actually not that bad. Sometimes it gets tucked in behind this rear door, but I found the best way to handle it is just snap a picture. Now you can read it. Let's talk about what this vehicle can tow. So in a fifth wheel configuration, and this is pretty amazing. Gooseneck or fifth wheel, 21,600 pounds. That's phenomenal. So there's a secret. This truck here has option code NHT. And what NHT gives you in a heavy duty pickup truck, so NH2 is the towing code for General Motors for heavy duty towing, or max tow as they like to call it. And in this truck, this is a 2500. Now, if you watched my 3500 video from a few months back, and we talked about all its towing capabilities and everything that it was good for, and all that sort of stuff. Interesting thing, General Motors added this package, well, I guess about a year ago, that you could get a 2500 with NHT, and it gave you the frame from the 3500. It gave you the rear axle out of the 3500 and the rear springs and shocks out of a 3500. And then if you took the next step and you add either the camper package or the snowplow prep package, and you get the heavy duty front springs. This makes these two trucks, a 2500 and a 3500, essentially the same. I had to do some research because I couldn't figure out why General Motors would do that. They make a 2500 pickup truck that can tow 21,000 pounds, and they make a 3500 single axle pickup truck that tows basically the same. Why would they do that? Well, it turns out that in different jurisdictions, so various states, provinces, they have different rules regarding licensing heavy-duty pickup trucks. And so in some places, it costs more money to register a 3500 than a 2500. I've even heard of some states where it's the other way around, or that you require what they call a CDL, right, which is a commercial driver's license, to register the pickup truck. This is General Motors helping out its customers, finding a way to get you a heavy-duty truck that can do big work and not have excessive licensing costs in some states, or not to have a CDL. If you're coming out in the lot and you're looking at a single rear axle heavy-duty pickup truck, 3500 or 2500 with the max tow, they're going to be within a few hundred pounds of each other when it comes to towing capabilities. If you do want to get into the 3500 dually, different conversation, and it is the monster that can tow 30,000 pounds. Awesome vehicle. That's not what this is all about. This is about the person that's going to be towing a fifth wheel trailer, and let's be honest, most camper fifth wheels are running nowadays somewhere between 12,000 and 16,000 pounds. There are exceptions. You get into the 3-axle trailers and all that sort of stuff. But that's the heart of the market. That's what this truck is for. It's for the heart of the market, pulling those nice big family trailers. Amazing, amazing truck. So 2026 Chevrolet Heavy Duty 2500 with the max tow package. And of course, I still got the mirrors out. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like what you see here. Follow us. Take a look at that 3500 towing video. It talks a lot about weights and things like that. We'll talk to you next time.